Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey, everybody, welcome to a special episode today of Justified Talks. Um, Today we will be discussing on Talk About It Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, people! Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Those of you that are watching right now, those of you who will be watching tomorrow, those of you who will be watching next week. Thank you for stopping by. But today we're going to talk about generational curses, right? We're going to talk about generational curses and we're going to talk about your parents being jealous of you. So today we're going to get into some things. Like Nicki Minaj be saying, we're going to get into some things, y'all. We're going to get into some things. Do you hear me? Um, so like, how y'all doing? You know, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially in a Caribbean, a Haitian household, things, things could be very, things could be very tough because Caribbean parents are very strict. My mom, me and my mom, we always go back and forth, but she wasn't as strict as other Haitian parents that I know. Haitian parents were strict, and a lot of them were strict because of their upbringing. So they thought, hey, because we were raised like this and things went down like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I mean, do the same thing with my children, which might not always necessarily be a good thing. So a lot of their traumas, you know, they, they put it on us. Um you know, what's crazy is, sometimes you could be about to do something that's very exciting, and or you're gonna make a big move in your life, like whether it be buy a car or get a new apartment or buy a house, you know what I'm saying? And then you call one of your parents and you tell them like, yo, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. And they be all excited for you, but deep down inside you could sense like a jealousy, like, or they'll make a comment like, oh, you about to buy a house at whatever age you are? When I was that age, I didn't have a house. Or, oh, you're gonna get a new car? I hope when you get that car you could afford to pay it. Like, why you gotta be shady? Like, why you gotta say things like that? And it's like, don't you wanna be happy for your children? I ain't got no children. But if I had children, I would definitely let them pursue whatever career that they wanted to pursue. And I would also let them, you know, express themselves. Because a lot of adults, as children, weren't able to express themselves because of their parents or their upbringing, the people that they're around. Sometimes expressing yourself can be seen as rude, even though you're just telling people how you really feel. And that all stems from your home. Growing up, you see a lot of different things. You know, you see good times in your household, and you also see bad times. But when you like you remember the good, but sometimes the bad is like so much more, it has so much more restraint on you. Like I had a I had a great childhood to a certain extent. I ain't gonna lie. Um, in certain, I moved around a lot, so I was in a lot. I went to a lot of different schools. I went to like three different elementaries. Like I went to two middle schools, and I was able to stay in one high school, but I moved around a lot. And when I say I moved around, I moved from New York to Miami, back to New York, then Long Island, and then I moved to Georgia, and then like I'm like a chess piece. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving around. I'm moving all over the board. But um, like growing up in two households and being able to express yourself in one household and then not being able to express yourself in another household, it's a very it could be especially like being at one place for a long amount of time, and then you get accustomed to what you become accustomed to. You get accustomed to it, and then you move back to another place and everything's different. So now you got to readjust because of the mistakes that your parents made. And maybe I'm tripping, but like I saw a video yesterday on Instagram, and the video said the girl was like, growing up in a Haitian household, her parents, she would, if she laughed too loud or too hard, her mom would be like, "Oh, must be nice. Mm-hmm. Must be nice, huh? You ain't got bills to pay. Of course you're gonna laugh loud. You don't even know how to take a shower, but you want to laugh loud. Like, but back to what I was saying. When I was growing up, granted, my mother wasn't strict, but when she got mad, when she got the 10, it was not good. And till this day, she could still get to 10. Only thing is, she's not going to whoop your ass, but she will definitely get to 10. And it's like, we're grown now. We should be able to communicate without you getting to 10. But when I sit down and I think about it, I'm like, maybe as a kid, she couldn't say anything. Maybe she couldn't speak. And because she couldn't speak, the only way she knows how to speak now is by yelling and getting upset. And then that trickles down to us, her children. And we end up doing the same thing. And it's like, damn, I seen I seen I seen my mom throw some glass and shit and broke shit before. Like I seen um I seen her throw some shit and break shit in the crib. Like, why when I get mad I punch the wall too? Like, why you had to give me that? I don't want that. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. So we got to find a way to break these generational curses. And generational curses could not just be like emotional trauma. Emotional trauma is definitely a big part of it, but it could be like managing your finances, because watching your parents live from check to check, and now you at your big age doing the same thing. That's crazy. And then your parents, like your household growing up, like it dictates, and it like it makes it makes your love language. Like it's what makes your love language, right? So My love language is, you know, words of affirmation and touch and stuff, right? And the reason that's my love language is because growing up, sometimes you want to give somebody a hug and they'll be like, come on, man, nobody want no hug, man. What all that lovey dovey shit? Like, come on, man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Why you always trying to, you know what I'm saying? And now that you're older, you always want to hear words of affirmation and you want to, touch people and show them that you love them. But that's because of what you seen in the household because you didn't get it. Now you trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Y'all could talk in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, say things parents can be jealous of you because they can. I'm sorry. We're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. We're not gonna lie. Your parents can be jealous of you. Straight up. Straight up and down, your parents can be jealous of you because of where you at, the way your relationship is, the way your work life is, like your social life. So if you talking to your if you tell your parent, yo, I'm about to go out of town, like I'm about to turn up, and they be like, yeah, you always out of town turning up. Must be nice. That's jealousy and it's shade. See, my family, I could hug, I could, yeah, we not like that. And I'm very like loving and touching and I love you type thing. Like, but they not like that. My mom be like, like get off of me type shit. Like, my dad, bruh, I promise you, I'm in my 30s. My dad has probably told me I love you too, maybe like 10 times or something like that. Because every time I tell him I love you, he'd be like, me too. What you mean? I told you I love you, and you say me too. That means you love yourself too? That's what that means. That's what I think that means. If I tell you I love you and you say me too, you love yourself too, right? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm checking text messages too. You hear me? I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm telling you, I'm keeping it real this whole all of this. But yeah. And today, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got an uncle, right? And he a widower. My aunt passed away when I was like 20. Yeah, I was about to be 21. She passed away. And my uncle, like, it's like my mom, like my aunts, it's like they never wanted him to move on, right? Um, whatever. He ended up moving on, which is fine because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not you got to move on. So one thing that uncle said to me one time that sat with me and sits with me right now till this day, he said, growing up in a Haitian family, your family believes that, your parents believe that you supposed to, they work and then they take care of you and do everything that you need, right? And then when you get older, you supposed to take care of them and give them everything you need, like a role reversal type thing. And he said to me, when I get older, I do not need my kids to take care of me. I need my kids to take care of their own kids and take care of themselves and better themselves. I don't need them to take care of me. I took care of them to a certain age. Now that I'm done taking care of them, I got to take care of myself until my demise. I don't understand why in our culture, well, in my culture, do your parents feel like I took care of you, now you got to take care of me? No, absolutely no. I'm not going to spend my whole life taking care of you. I spent my whole life growing up listening to what when I say you, I'm talking about parents in general. I spent my whole life listening to you and taking and following your rules and telling you and listening and doing what you tell me. And then now that I'm older and I have my own home, now you gonna come in my home, right? And you gonna try to dictate my life all over again? It's not happening. Would I put you in a nursing home? Absolutely not. But I would definitely pay for a house or apartment. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you have to make sure that your parents are good, depending on the relationship. But what we not gonna do is front like your parents don't low key be jealous of you. They be hating on you, and then after that, they want you to stop your life and take care of them. No, no, mm-mm, absolutely not, absolutely not. I'm sorry. I I love my parents to death. And when they're at a certain age, when they can no longer take care of themselves and I would have to take care of them, yes, I will take care of them any way that I can. But you're not about to I'm not about to be this age right now. And you about to come in my crib and make me feel uncomfortable when you made me feel uncomfortable my whole childhood. No, no. And boundaries definitely got to be put in place. That's another thing. In my culture, I feel like people like in my culture, I feel like the parents always feel like they don't got no boundaries. You can't talk to nobody like that. You can't be talking to these grown people like that. That's straight up like disrespectful, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not. I got distracted. I completely forgot what I was saying. Somebody tell me in the comments what I was saying because I just the text messages coming in just completely distracting me, son. Yes, boundaries. Right. I'm telling you. Parents, Haitian parents, they think that they could talk to you any type of way. They don't care how old you are. They don't care if you're married, if you got children. They don't care about none of that. If they're gonna curse you out and degrade you, they might even try to curse out your mate, your significant other. Like, what kind of what kind of disrespectful shit is that? And then now you gonna want me to take care of you and take your toxicity and enter it into my peace and my environment? Absolutely not. Now, I will get you an apartment and I will get you a HHA or home health aid, okay? And I will make sure that she takes good care of you. I will come visit you every chance that I get. But as far as you coming and living in my crib, it's not happening. I lived with you for too long for you to come back and live with me again. I can't. I can't. And that's the thing. That's another thing with what I'm saying about generational curses and stuff like that. Like if you had really took the time to, granted, a lot of my parents, they not from here. So a lot of things they ain't, you know what I'm saying, they don't, now they comprehend it because they've been here so long. But back then they wasn't thinking about savings. If y'all think that we at our age now turn up, think our parents was lit in the 70s and the 80s turning up. A lot of them wasn't thinking about, yo, let me save up for my kids college tuition, or let me save up something. Let me leave them something. Let me do something for them. They wasn't thinking about that. They was turning up. They was at all the balls. They was at all the parties. They was turning up. They was leaving us with our grandmas and our great grandparents or our older sisters and our older brothers. They was turning up, right? You done turned up till you turned up, and now you want to turn up at my crib? Absolutely not. It's not happening. No, nah. Nah, you're not gonna bring that energy in here, son. You're not gonna bring that energy in here. You're not gonna think that you could yell at me and talk to me crazy at my big age. No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna say, "Oh, you got dishes in the sink. Why didn't you wash the dishes today?" Because this is my house. I ain't gotta wash the dishes if I want to today, son. At your crib, when I was living at your crib, I had to wash the dishes when you needed it. I had to put the chicken out when you wanted, right? Yes. So now that we are at my house, if I want to take the chicken out 30 minutes before I cook it, that's what I'm going to do. If I don't want it to thaw out all day, it's not going to thaw out all day because you said so. You are in my space, okay? And I'm Tom, and this is my space. How y'all doing? I see y'all in the comments. Son, no, I'm for real. You crying, lovely? I'm so serious. Like, it makes no sense to me, son. It doesn't. And like this goes back to what I was saying yesterday on Moody Mondays. For y'all who missed Moody Mondays, y'all can go back and watch it. But black people need to go to therapy, man. Black people need to go to therapy, son. And if some of our parents went to therapy, we wouldn't have to deal with their jealousy or them being envious of us because of what we doing. We would not have to deal with that. We would not have to deal with the financial the financial stuff. We wouldn't have to deal with none of that shit if y'all don't take y'all ass to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Like, yo, like, yo, y'all remember the Tasmanian devil on Looney Tunes? That when he get mad, he go to spinning. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. That right there is growing up in a Haitian household. And then anything that they can find, they gonna oops upside your head with that. Whether it be this empty water bottle, a fist, a phone, they gonna throw it. And one thing I can say growing up, my mom would fuck us up, right? But I love the fact that my siblings do not fuck their kids up. And the reason that they don't fuck their kids up is because they don't want their kid to feel how we feel because of the way our parents used to fuck us up. Fuck us up when I tell you, okay? And sometimes they'll tag team. It'll be like, I go, you go, it's your turn. Like, damn, he just got me, now you got me. Like, y'all couldn't just choose, yo, tonight just it's just gonna be me, but y'all want a tag team? Nah, son. My siblings, they have children. I don't. Um, my brother, he don't. My brother got a temper, yes, but he don't beat his kids, and I love that. My sister-in-law wouldn't allow that shit anyway. Um, my younger sister, she'll tell my niece, listen, don't play with me. I'll hem you up against this wall. Don't play with me. She don't do it. My older sister, I don't think she ever like, and my niece is 24 now. I don't think she's ever beat her one day in her life. That's because the way that we was the way we was getting it, I don't think they want to have that type of rage and have their kids think about, damn, why my mom with my ass like that? Now me, the ass whippings that I got, I deserved because I was a little asshole. Do you hear me? I talked back to the teachers. I talked back to my mama. I talked back to everybody. One time I went somewhere. I went to live in Miami. I went to Miami for the summer. And then I ended up living there with my dad. And when I got there, they were cleaning up and stuff. And my stepsister was like, here, take this broom and sweep. And I said, what? I ain't come here to sweep. Yo, son, you got me messed up. I came here to soak in the sun. I ain't sweeping. You crazy. I told teachers to kiss my ass. I did all types of crazy shit. So now that I'm older, I see that the ass whippings I got, maybe some of them I deserved, but the rage, it was too much raging, way too much raging. And if I have a kid, I would like to be patient with them because in my culture, patience, 5 minutes is too much time. 5 minutes is too much time. And we will yell at you for anything. At any given moment, we gonna yell at you. At any given moment. Man, turn that goddamn TV down. I ain't, you know, I'm Haitian, so I don't really know like what went on in an American household. Yo, y'all gotta tell me in the comments, did y'all get y'all ass beat like crazy, or y'all was like y'all just went? Because I had homegirls that when I would go to their house, they would be on punishment. They can't talk on the phone, they can't watch TV and stuff like that. But in my house, we got our ass whooped, and then we could move around how we want to. And then after we get our ass whooped all crazy, be crying, and you take that sleep, and you go, you be like, and your parents want to come into my, you want something to eat? No, I want nothing to eat. You got choked up one good time. I be trying to gentle parent, but my child don't be gentle childing. Nah, son. Yo, that is a joke. Nah, son, you got to, man. You don't want your kids to have memories. Like, those memories are traumatic, man. Like, the memories of the ass whoopings. Granted, like I told you, I did some crazy shit. When I might have to leave that for a sexy Saturday, because it wasn't even, and what's crazy? Like, I was such a bad I was such a badass. Like, I did shit that I knew I would get in trouble for and get an ass whooping for, and I still did that shit. I had a cousin, I used to tell her, yo, let's go out, let's go do this, let's go do that. And she would be like, man, my dad ain't with the shit. Like, her dad was super strict. One time we cut class and I saw my mom. When I tell y'all, my mom was cool as shit when I was in high school, but she still would lose her marbles though. We cut class. We cut class, right? Thanks for tuning in, Ray. I know you at that hockey game, son. So we cut class, and as we walking out down the hallway, who I see in the hallway, somebody says, yo, Sabine, your mom in the office. I said, my mom in the office? What my mom do in the office? So I run back to the office. And I've always been a very honest kid. And I'm like, what's going on, mommy? What you doing here? And she said, yeah, I came up here to pay for your yearbook. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, I was about to cut class. She said, you was gonna cut class? I said, yeah. I get off, I get out of school sixth period. I'm at fourth. So I'm just gonna leave and go to IHOP with my homegirls. My cousin was there. My mother was like, okay, I'll take you to IHOP. So here we are, me and my cousin walking down the hallway, and we see the teacher, the fourth period teacher. And I said, and she said, hey, you guys gonna be in class, right? And I said, nope, I'm about to cut your class right now. My mom taking me to IHOP. She's like, did she sign you out? Nope. She taking me to IHOP though. She was like, oh, okay. Yo, son, Shorty saw my cousin. Me and my cousin had the same class. And I was like, she know we cousins. I'm like, yeah, so we both cut in your class, Miss Kemble. I remember that because that bitch, she was a hater. I'm like, yo, we both cut in your class. So my mom packs us all up in the car. Me, my cousin, Nadine, Sherry, Mona, and Janisha. 6 of us. She packed us all in the car. She said, yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to IHOP, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna take y'all to IHOP, but I'm not gonna take y'all back to school. Me and my cousin Princess, like, you ain't gotta take us back to school. We gonna walk home after IHOP. So we walk home. I get home. I'm in the door. I'm like, yeah, ma, good looks for taking me to IHOP. She gave me $20. So we was good. Back in the day, $20 meant something. Right? So she take me to IHOP. We get home. I go home. I live 3 blocks away from my cousin. She goes home. Why she go home and get in trouble? Why Miss Kimball called her father and told her father, yo, I saw your daughter in the hallway with her aunt. I saw your daughter in the hallway with her aunt. I don't know if that's your sister or not. And um she cut my class. My uncle dead ass had my cousin on punishment. Yo, I hated Miss Kimball from then because I'm like, yo, you saw us with a grown adult and the grown adult was taking us to IHOP. You knew what was up and you dead ass called her dad. Like, why you called her dad, son? I hated Miss Kimball from then. I hated Miss Kimball from then. I was like, you know what, Miss Kimball, you a hater, son. And that stems from her parents. Y'all see how I brought it back around? Mm-hmm. That stems from her parents, okay? She's a hater because of her parents. Her parents wasn't giving her enough love. Her parent wouldn't take her out, let her cut class and dip. Now that's why I say my mom was cool. But one time I had a party at the crib and Shorty would not go upstairs and she was hating. I ain't like that. All my people's here, you know what I'm saying? Yo, my cousin's dad was not letting her cut class. He wasn't with it. But me, I cut class. And when I cut class, I always told my mom, like, yo, I'm cutting class. Like senior cut day. I'm just gonna go to homeroom and then I'm gonna leave the whole day. And she's like, oh, they call me, but I told you. So if they call you, why would you be worried? And then you know what else parents be having? Amnesia. Not you gave me something and now you trying to act like you don't remember you ever gave it to me. Not you gave me something. You dead ass gave me something. Here, you can have it. Then you come to my crib. Again, you see with the boundaries, there we go right back to the boundaries. Then you come to my crib, right? And you like, yo, ain't that mine? Yeah, you gave it to me. Nah, I never gave you that. You not that old, son. You not that old. You're not that old. You're not that old, son. Ain't no way. You told me I could have this, and now you here, and you talking about you never said I could have it. You not that old. Stop playing. And then you say one thing, yo, your parent could be beating your ass, right? And you like try to dodge, and then like when you dodge, like your pinky hit like her sideburn, and she go around and tell all her friends you beat her ass. Meanwhile, you got whelps and shit from the belt. But you just flinched a little bit, and when you flinch, your elbow hit her elbow by accident. Now you done whooped your mom's ass. So all her friends be looking at you crazy, like, yeah, you be hitting your mom? What? Yo, you tried fighting her? You tried fighting your mom. Son, did you try to fight your mom, son? And I'm like, what? Never. Never would have made it. Nah, never, son. Never, son. Yo, now your mom mad traumatized. Mad traumatized, son. Every time you sneeze, just like on Friday After Next, when he was like, make it so good, make you want to slap your mama. And it's by accident. And it wasn't by accident. He really slapped his mom though. And every time he around her, she be flinching. Talking about ever since Willie slapped mama. ever since ever since Willie slapped mama, she ain't been the same. Yo. But I just wish like after that he chilled. No, my pops, I swung. Oh nah. See see men, see dads and sons can go. I think y'all could go blow for blow. But with mother and daughter, you can't go blow for blow. Nah, never. With a dad, you definitely. I wouldn't go blow for blow with my dad. Nah, because when I told that teacher kiss my ass, he punched me, and I was like, oh, not blow for blow. Yes, when you have a son, and like how everybody be saying, oh, She's smelling herself. She's smelling herself. Y'all dudes be getting out of y'all be getting out of line too. We not the only ones that be smelling ourselves. So when young men get a certain age, they be trying to test their dad, and that's when the dad be like, "I'm a cave your, I'm a cave your chest in." Now, yeah, never blow for blow, dog. Yeah, but I think sons and fathers could do that. Maybe they could put on boxing gloves. But a girl and her mom cannot go blow for blow. If they do, shorty, first of all, the daughter not making it at all. I gave birth to you and you put hands on me, it's over. But yeah, for everybody who got kids out there, man, don't you ain't got a gentle parent. You could, you could have a little discipline once every 10 years. Like I remember I got my ass whooped one time I was 10 years old and my mom fucked me up. Maybe one time, but not everything they do. And not little things. Like you could yell, but as far as like whooping their ass and abuse, don't do that. Abuse is not good. And emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. Cause sometimes your parents could say something to you and it could like really it could take a real toll on you emotionally. So I wish Hunter and Oakwood, I washed them. I'm from Newkirk. They live in the suburbs. Of course you gonna wash them. That is jokes. But you know what I'm saying? When you getting older, they getting stronger. They getting older and stronger. You gotta give it up. Not you talking about my babies. Not the couple, not the married couple in the comments talking about not you talking about my babies. Nah, son. When O get older, here he go. When O get older, son, O and Hunter, they gonna jump you, son. I hope I'm here to see that shit. I'm gonna say, no, stop, don't stop. Get him. Nah, but yeah, you ain't gotta beat your kids to get your point across, man. And be happy for your kids, man. Like, be genuinely happy for your kids. Don't be on some, oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. I wish. Oh, look at you. You got a boyfriend. You all in love. I remember when I used to be in love. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, 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 you're gonna go buy a house? That's nice. When I was your age, I didn't have a house. I was living in an apartment, a two-bedroom apartment with four kids. That's the choice you made. You made that choice. I ain't make that choice for you. You made that choice. So you can't tell me or dictate anything that I got going on. And stop hating. Yeah, I'm buying a house at this age, and you should be happy that I'm doing it. You should be proud. You should be telling all your friends about how I'm buying a house, and not telling them that when I pulled my arm and I hit you by accident, that I punched you in the face. No, you tell them about the good. Don't and don't me, man. Y'all gotta do better, son. And y'all gotta understand now that y'all children are adults. We are adults. Okay? Some of us in debt, some of us is chilling, some of us not chilling, some of us going through stuff mentally, some of us chilling. So you not about to mm-mm. You don't dictate nothing over here, Fidel. Okay? You hear me, Castro? It's not happening. It's not happening, son. It's not happening. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I went a little bit over my time because I like to talk my shit. You feel me? So I just hope that as Black people itself, we can break these general curses, these generational curses. I just hope that as Black people, as a people, yeah, I'm talking about my Haitian upbringing, but as a people, I just hope that we could break these curses. Cause the kids coming up now, the kids that are coming up now, at least we got morals and dignity. Okay? These teenagers now robbing people, killing people, all types of crazy shit. Back in the day when we was younger, only once in a while we would hear about a kid going nuts or something like that, shooting up schools, doing all of that. That's all from trauma in the household. If you getting bullied at school and you getting bullied at home, what you think is gonna happen? We gotta break, we gotta break it, and we gotta yo, we gotta break it. I want, yo, we gotta break these curses, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, and we gotta start spending money in our own communities. We got to start spending money in our own communities. We got to invest our money well. Everybody who's watching this, y'all should all get life insurance because you never know. People dropping like flies. Like, we got to do the things that our parents didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know them letters that come in the mail? Them Gerber baby joints? Them Gerber baby sign up for life insurance for the baby. Do y'all know white people got life insurance on their babies? Do y'all know that? That's very messed up when you think about it. But when you think about it, why not? If you could have life insurance on your old ass grandma, why wouldn't you put life insurance on your baby and yourself? And it would be a lot of less police brutality on Black people if we had life insurance. I seen a white man say that on TikTok. You hear me? You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, these white people is building from, first of all, they teaching their kids all types of stuff from they little, right? They already 400 years. They already 400 years ahead of us because of slavery, okay? So imagine, okay? So they already setting their kids up and their kids and everything. They setting them all up. And here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are doing the same shit our parents did. Doing the same shit our parents did. We we don't got life insurance. We behind on bills. We doing all the wrong things. We doing all the wrong things. Like, amen. We doing all the wrong things, but we you know what I'm saying? We could change that. We gotta break these curses, man. We gotta break these curses. We gotta break these curses, man. And a lot of the things we seen our parents do, it really ain't it. A lot of the things they did ain't it. And we know it ain't it, and somehow end up following those same dumbass patterns. That don't make no sense. We gotta do better, man. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Um, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow for Wind Down Wednesdays. You hear me? I'm gonna have a glass of wine. We gonna wind down. I'm gonna call my homegirls and they gonna be on this live, but they gonna be on the side. You hear me? You're not gonna be able to see them, but you gonna hear them and you gonna feel their presence. Do you hear me? And I know y'all hear me. And I know y'all just now hearing about this, but just know that tomorrow's Wind Down Wednesdays and we back live in effect. And before I leave, I read a quote today, right? Which kind of it kind of stood out to me. And it said, when I realized people wouldn't do half of what I did for them, selfishness became easy. With that being said, sometimes you got to remember to be selfish. Sometimes, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time. Sometimes you got to be selfish because what you giving somebody, if they can't give you the half of it, you got to be selfish now and don't give them nothing. Do you hear me? I don't know who y'all thought I was, but this is who I am. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in, all right? Oh, yeah, hug yourself. Love yourself. I love y'all.